I'm KJ, and I want to share with you 4 productivity hacks that actually work. Now, what is productivity? Well, it's making progress towards your goal. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, 99% of you, your goal is to make $10,000 per month. Now, I am not some wizard genius who knows everything, but I do make $60K a month consistently, so I can help you actually be productive to hit this goal. And I'm very excited to do so. So let's get right into it. You see, I want to bring you 4 things that actually work to help you hit that goal. Not just cold showers or some useless stuff like that, guys. That stuff is okay, it's good, but it's not going to make you money directly. So how do we actually change what you're doing to get the result you want, which is making money online, which I can help you with? So let's go ahead and start off with skill number 1, acquisition stacking. See, all life is cause and effects. And so if you want the effect of 10K a month, you have to figure out what actually causes that. And when we sit down and really look at it, well, you have to have something to sell and someone to sell it to. And I'm guessing most of you guys have a skill, you have a product, you have something that you already want to sell, but you don't have people to sell it to. You can't get someone to give you their money for your skill. Whether it be copywriting or appointment setting or sales, or you have an online product, whatever it is, you need more clients. And so the key to being more productive to 10K a month is first, stacking acquisition. Let me show you what I mean. See, right now it is 8:45 a.m. And I have already went to the gym, I read my Bible, I journaled, I recapped my day like how I did yesterday, and then I did 10 personalized outreaches, talk to my team so they can go source more leads, and now I'm recording these videos, which also generate me clients. So I've stacked all of these things to help me do acquisition. And so I want you to sit down and think. If you truly want to make money, what should your morning routine look like? Should it be cold showers, meditating, breathing exercises? Or should it be outreach, sourcing leads, making content? I can tell you as someone who makes $60K a month, which one actually works, right? When I was broke, I did all of these things. I meditated, I went for a walk, I did all this guru type stuff, and I made no money. And now the entire the first 2 hours of my day after the gym is just nothing but client acquisition. And this is someone who's already making money. So I'm telling you guys, you have to start stacking acquisition. Now, what do I mean by stacking? You see, the goal is to make acquisition effortless, where you don't even have to try and you get clients. Now, how we do that is by hacking into how our brain works. Your brain likes to group actions and put them on autopilot. So think back to the first time you ever backed a car out, or you ever drove a car. You had to think about every single little action. You opened the door, you got in, you closed the door, you checked the mirrors, you put your foot on the brake, you put it in reverse. You're thinking about every single thing. But after years of driving a car, what do you do now? Well, you just back the car out, right? All those actions has been grouped into one action. And that's exactly how I've hacked my morning to make a lot of money consistently. It's because now in every single standard morning that I have, I put out 2 to 3 pieces of content every single morning, maybe sometimes even 4, and I send 10 to 20 personalized outreach messages, or I source leads every single time. And how I've managed to do that effortlessly is I've stacked my habits. So as soon as I wake up, that triggers, go to the gym. At the gym, in between sets, as soon as I finish a set, guess what I'm doing? I'm writing videos or I'm writing tweets that become other content. So that's all I'm doing all morning. Even at the gym, I'm doing nothing but generating clients. Then when I get back from the gym, I do my Bible because that's most important. It centers me. And then I do personalized outreach. Then I come in here and record 3 to 4 videos. So I'm doing nothing but client acquisition for the entire first 2 hours of my day. And if you don't have any clients right now, that should be your whole day. Your whole day should just be a bunch of small acquisition habits that you've stacked together. That's what's going to actually make you money, guys. I can guarantee you from being around people who are making $30,000 to $400,000 a month that they all do acquisition to start with. That's all they do. And until you're making 100K plus a month, that's the only time where you actually really outsource it a ton. So you have to be stacking acquisition. That's how you actually be productive, meaning you get towards that goal of 10K a month. The next thing is iteration chunks. This is something I've been doing for 2 years that has radically changed my life and has allowed me to actually make money. Around 3 years ago, I was sitting in my college room on a disgusting Craigslist couch, about to get married, about to start a job where I was making $1,600 a month. And I thought to myself as I lay there, what am I doing? Most of my day, I just vaped and played video games. I'm serious. That was my day. And I had that moment where I'm sitting there on this musty Craigslist couch, dirty college room, empty cans everywhere, and no progress to show for my entire life. And I thought, you know what? I've got to change something. And so I began learning things. And I began trying things. But here's the problem. Nothing I tried worked. Nothing. I would try all these different business models, all these different endeavors. I'd get really into things, really passionate, but I wouldn't make any money. And over the course of a couple years, I started to learn about iteration. I didn't really know what it was, but I started doing it. Then I started including it in my day, every single day. I would have these iteration chunks. And surely, over time, things started to actually start working. YouTube started to work. Business started to work. My clients started to get actual results. It was amazing. I started learning real skills. And as I thought back to what actually caused that massive shift from things sucking to things not sucking, was iteration. It was always the iteration chunks. That's what gave me success. And just the other day, you might can see on my bookshelf, I have 1 million notepads where I've done this for 3 years straight. I can take any of these notebooks up and show you where I was iterating. And some of my old ideas, my old videos, my old stuff, it is awful. I sent an old video from like a year and a half ago to my coaching guys, and they were like, holy crap, you weren't joking. You aren't a genius. You suck. Like, you're terrible. Your video was awful. I was staring like 3 feet above the camera. It was super zoomed in. My speech sounded like this. It was awful. I'm not special. None of these people that you're watching online are special. They've just iterated a lot. So let me show you, how do you actually iterate to get productive to actually hit your goal? So here's what you do. All you have to do is spend 30 minutes a day. And I promise you, if you do this, your life will change. 'Cause I've seen it happen for me. I've seen it happen for a ton of people that I've coached. All you have to do is sit down and first think, what is your problem? Your problem is simple, right? You're broke. You want to make 10K a month. That is your problem. There's a lot of problems underneath that you need to solve, which is, who are you going to serve? Who is your niche? What problem are you going to solve? How are you going to solve it? All these things you have to figure out before you actually make a lot of money. But here's how you figure it out. You go outside, you go to a quiet place, no technology. I want you to grab a notebook, and I want you to write the problem you're trying to solve at the top for that day. Whether it be video ideas, or thinking through problems you can solve, or a system you can use to get clients, or an outreach message. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, just write that problem at the top of the page. Now, all you want to do is sit there for 30 minutes, focus on that page, and let your subconscious give you ideas for how you can improve. That's how you iterate. It sounds simple, but I guarantee you that 99.9% of people watching this video are not going to do it, and they're not going to win because of it. Because it's not shiny. It's not a new TikTok marketing funnel. It's thinking. That's all it is. But if you want to make money with your mind and not your time, you got to think. You got to learn how to think. So what I want you to do right now is to write down in the comments a problem you're going to go think about for 30 minutes that you're going to try to solve. And here's the secret. You're not going to get anywhere in a day, in a week, in a month. But after months of iterating on these problems in your life, you're going to solve them. I promise you, you're going to solve them. And so my old iterations used to be about trading stocks, because that's what I cared about. Then it was about YouTube. How do I create better YouTube titles? How do I create better thumbnails? How do I structure the video? All these little problems, I would sit there and just think. And most of the ideas sucked. I'll be honest. Most of the ideas were terrible. But your brain kind of works like that old crusty water fountain from elementary school. When you turn it on, it's just brown, nasty water for like a minute. But after a minute of flowing all that junk out of the way, it starts putting out some pretty tasty, clean, clear water. That's how your brain works. If you guys want to know how people come up with ideas and have these videos and produce them every single day, it's because we have opened the tap a year ago and it's been flowing out all the junk, and we're finally getting to the ideas that are actually worth it. And that's how you have to do. Whether you're trying to get clients or improve your product, no matter what it is, you need to sit down and think, I need an iteration chunk every single day, 15, 30 minutes. Sit down and think, how do I improve this thing? How do I improve my video structure? How do I improve my outreach message? How do I improve my follow-ups? How do I improve my niche? How do I improve my offer? Just sit there and iterate on the things that matter, and I promise you, you will see progress. But here's the issue. Most people watch a video like this, they take a tactic, and they just do it, and it doesn't work. And they wonder, why am I not getting results? What you should be doing is take this information you're learning from others, sit with it, and come up with your own idea that you think will work. And it will fail 100 times, 1,000 times. But that 1,001th time, you're going to be freaking blown away by the results. That 1,001th video is going to go viral. That 1,001th outreach is going to land you that dream client that will change your life forever. I know because it happened to me. You guys watched it happen to me live on the main channel. Those of you that have been here for a while. So you need iteration chunking. That's how you take your life from being linear to exponential, because you actually start looking at feedback and changing things, and things start getting out of control progress-wise. It's amazing. If you want proof of this, go to my channel, open it up in a new tab, click on my name, open up a new tab, and scroll down to 3 months ago to see what these exact videos look like. Just 3 months ago. Observe my speaking pattern just 3 months ago. I iterate on these videos every day. The shorter you can make your iteration cycle, the faster you're going to make exponential progress. So most people don't even think about what they do. They don't even change anything in their life over the course of months. I change everything I do every day. I improve it slightly over time. And you have to have iteration chunks that allow you to actually do that. So that is my secret. The next productivity hack is authenticated inputs. Your thoughts are downstream from what you consume. If you are consuming garbage, your thoughts, your outputs, your ideas, your business will be garbage. So you need authenticated inputs. And this was a huge problem for me. I wanted to do business, I wanted to do marketing, but I had no clue how to do it. So what did I do? I went to college. And I learned marketing from people who had never done marketing. Now, before this turns into a screw college video, college is not bad. It depends on your goal, and it depends on the outputs you want. So for me, I wanted to own a business. I wanted to make a frick ton of money. Those guys were broke. They had never owned a business. Therefore, the input I was taking in was not authenticated. You should only be listening to people who have done exactly what you want to do in the field you want to do it in. So if you want to be a doctor, then yes, go to college. Learn from authenticated doctors who are actually doing the thing. But if you want to learn how to make money, do not go take advice from broke people. If you want to learn how to make a sustainable long-term business, do not go listen to gurus who blew up in 1 month and were gone next month. You need to make sure that someone has done exactly what you want to do before you listen to them. And when you find those people, go all in on listening to their content. I found Sam Ovens and Charlie Morgan, and those are the only people I listen to. I don't watch videos from anyone else. Maybe Hormozy from time to time. But Sam Ovens, Charlie Morgan, and Hormozy, those are the only inputs I have, and they are authenticated. Their thinking is first principle based. They've all made millions of dollars per month. Like, those are the people I'm learning from. So you have to authenticate your inputs. And then when you're not doing acquisition, when you're not doing iteration, all you should be doing is taking in inputs from people who are authenticated. meaning you know for certain they've done exactly what you want to do and they can help you get there. So stop watching videos from random people that you do not know and you don't know if they're even lying or not. I can tell you from meeting some of these guys, like most people are scams. Not scams, they're just not, they haven't actually done what they're saying, guys. And so please only pay attention to authenticated inputs. And when you find them, go all in and consume everything they have. If I'm not doing acquisition or building my product, I'm listening to Charlie Morgan's course or I'm watching old Sam Ovens videos. That's it. That's all I do over and over again. Because instead of some random YouTube guru who does whatever, I'm listening to those guys. You guys should be the exact same, okay? Exact same. And the last thing, but arguably the most important once you have the first three, meta skill learning. While every other goober is falling for the latest appointment setting offer or sales training or AI agency garbage, you should be learning meta skills. Skills that apply to every single thing in life. So let me give you a few. First, learning. If you learn how to learn, you'll just break the game, right? So 2 years ago, I literally studied, how do I learn? I looked up videos on how to learn. I bought books on how to learn. Even though I've been in college, I've graduated with a degree, you don't know how to learn. You learn how to copy some information that you don't care about and then spit it out in 24 hours and then forget about it forever. That's what you learn how to do. And that is not learning. And so I went back and learned. How do I learn? I just literally YouTubed it. Started watching all the videos. I bought books on how to learn. Another one is speaking. Almost everything in your life has to do with speaking. Whether you're doing outreach, whether you're doing videos, whether you're doing paid ads, whether you're leading your team, whether you're coaching your clients, no matter what it is, whether your relationships, your networking, everything in business is around speaking. And if you do not learn how to speak, it's going to be very hard for people higher up to respect you. It's going to be very hard for your clients to take you seriously. It's going to be very hard for you to even get clients. So every bit of XP you gain in speaking has massive level ups all across your life. These are the meta skills. Meta skills. The next one is idea generation. So literally iteration chunks, what we talked about earlier. If you learn how to improve things in your life quickly, guess what? You can improve everything in your life quickly. It sounds obvious, but people aren't teaching this. They're teaching you, let me go take a cold shower and let me meditate. No, guys, that stuff is not bad, okay? I do it. But if you don't do this first, this has to be a priority. Meditating or taking a cold shower will not make you rich, okay? This stuff will. Focusing on acquisition stacking, learning how to iterate, planning out iteration chunks in your day, authenticating your inputs and doubling down on those, and then learning meta skills. These are the 4 productivity hacks that will actually make you money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I want you to take action right now. I want you to comment, what are you going to do today based on this information that you just received? Otherwise, you're just making yourself feel good and you're wasting your time. So please, I don't make these videos so you feel good. I make these videos to change your life. That's my goal with this. So take the first step and tell everyone, have accountability, what are you going to do after this video? With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this helped. See you later.